Hello and welcome to another episode of Metal Effort. My name's Nehemiah, and today we're going to do something really special. I've been working on this for a little while, not alone. I can shout out somebody right now, Ashton. He's a friend of mine here local, another knife guy. In fact, that's the name of his YouTube channel, is Another Knife Guy. Check him out for sure. He helped me kind of formulate the questions and the answers that are on the survey. What survey, you ask? Well, I wanted to get some more information. This isn't a vanity survey. It's not so much about my channel or feedback on my channel, but just something that the knife community in general. I think I have one question that kind of talks about the YouTube aspect of the knife community. But on the whole, that's not really what I want to know. I want to know, what are your preferences? What do you like? What do you not like? At what price range? It's not like a super quick or easy survey. I really wanted to do something that's pretty in-depth and going to give us a lot of information. It's only 10 questions, but 3 of the questions are pretty lengthy, and you'll see. Because we are going to do the survey right now, just kind of together so you can get a feel for it. Also, I can kind of explain what some of these questions mean and what some of the answers mean in case you are new to the knife hobby. You can understand what these answers mean, maybe decipher it a little bit. So the link will be in the description, obviously, to the survey. It's anonymous, and it should be fun. So let's get right into it. How long have I been in the knife hobby? That is easy, 1 to 2 years. How many knives do you own right now? I'm going to be in the 21 to 30 camp. How many I have in my house, that would be a different answer. Much more. All right, this is one of the meat of what we're trying to do here. This is, what aspects of a knife need to be good for you to spend $75 to $150. So ideally what you want to do here is put the right amount of bare minimum that you want in that price range. You know, obviously you can mark off like exotic materials like mammoth molars and whatnot, but chances are you're not going to get that at 75 to 150. So you want to be like, kind of, what are the bare minimum things that I need at this price range for me to even consider the knife. So let's just kind of go through this. Snappy detent. I take that to mean, or I made it to mean, a harder detent, something that's not like a wet noodle, something that's gonna fire out pretty good. This, I don't think I need really. We're gonna kind of blow through this. I'm not gonna explain every single answer. Your answers are gonna be different than mine, but if I get to one that is weird or I feel like I need to explain, I will do so. But you know, I'm gonna be kind of easy on this question. I don't, expect that much from a knife in this arena, but yeah, there's a few things. Detent ball. Okay, let me explain what this is going on. Okay, so drop shut like a guillotine. That means as soon as you disengage the lock, the knife just wants to drop shut. That means that there's no detent ball like stick ups, or what I call on this one a detent ball speed bump, meaning it feels like it really could use a detent ball ramp. So you have a knife, let's say we'll do the Spidey Chef. You have a knife, you go to disengage it, and it wants to sit on the detent ball right here. Okay, that's kind of a speed bump. It's hard for that to just kind of fly down after I disengage the knife and chop my fingers off, because it has to get over that detent ball. You can see that detent ball right there, and it has to jump up onto the tang of the blade. If that is a really hard jump, I call it reverse detent, and that's pretty much what I mean here. So some people want this, and that's why it's on the list. I don't want that if I can avoid it. But obviously, I think the Spidey Chef is awesome, even though it has that. So I'm not going to mark either of these because I don't expect or want them on this price range. Looks cool. I don't know about that. I don't like lock stick. That's kind of an issue. This is a safety thing, so you got to have that. I want the clip to be easy to use. That's something you're going to use all the time. It's kind of a a major sticking point for me on any knife. So that's definitely there. Hotspot is another one. Like if it's downright uncomfortable to use, I'm not a huge fan of that. These are things I would like to have, but I'm not necessarily expecting to have. It has a lanyard hole. I don't need or want that. I also am not going to turn down a knife if it has one, and even though I wouldn't prefer it. Same here. Now, any of these are good. So I kind of want any of these. I don't want all of them. Thumb studs are okay. Nail nick, no. Compression lock, sure. These are all fine. Titanium frame lock at this price range. Probably can't expect that. Button lock, back lock, yes. Here, this is more of a preference thing. This is the blade stock and the thickness behind the edge. Generally speaking, I always want it thinner than thicker, but that's a preference. I want even blade grinds. I don't want blade play. I'm not going to mess with proprietary hardware. I don't need any of these fancy materials. So there's your first example of this price range, okay? So we can just go to... Whoa, it's freaking out a little bit. Go down. Oh, it's letting us just go to the next one. So now, exact same options, but for the 150 to 300 group. I'm not going to repeat this. You get the idea. So then we breeze down here, and now you're going to have 300 to 450. And then your final one is anything 450 and up. And you're going to get better at this once you know what the options are. After that, you're going to do a rank. Please rank the reasons you watch YouTube knife reviews. So this is the one aforementioned YouTube question. I want to know what it is that's actually causing people to go onto YouTube, type in a knife, and watch reviews. I'll do it for me, I guess. I don't mind sharing that information in front of you. I do it because I want to know if I should buy it. I think that's my number one priority. Let's see here. Because I want to find out if reviewers like or dislike it as much as I do. No. I like people's opinion, but their opinion agreeing with me is not necessarily a necessity. Because I want to know if the knife is tuned correctly or if I have a lemon. I think that's useful information, but not like a super high priority. Because I want to know how to take apart and service the knife. Also, the more you get into the hobby, the less afraid you are of that. So that's kind of dropped down my list. I say that might even be down here at this point for me. Number 2 makes me kind of think of somebody like Advanced Knife Bro. Most of the videos, I would say over 50% of them, for me, I'm not actually interested in the product that he's reviewing, whether it's alcohol or just these random goofball knives. So, you know, even though he's hilarious, he is artistic, he's extremely talented, you know, I'm not looking to just be entertained. Like, so for me personally, that's not that big of a like pull, really. But considering the other things that I've got listed here, I think if I can be entertained or at least not bored, then I do want that. So it's gotta, if I'm honest with myself, it's probably at the second one, even though the gap between the first and the second is pretty big in terms of how much I care about that kind of stuff. So we'll move on. Next, you're gonna rank your favorite types of knives. This is tough because I don't think I've got all the different types, but try to hit some of the big ones. So large tactical, that could be like dead last. Let's see. EDC office, yes, I like that. Gentleman, yeah. Tactical, no. Showpiece, maybe a little, if I'm going to be honest with myself. Utility, I think, is really important. Probably even more important than the action showpiece. To me, the Spidey Chef would go somewhere in the utility, where it's just kind of every man's knife. It does everything. It's an EDC for sure, but it doesn't have to be necessarily. It's just kind of it does everything knife. So EDC office, for me, let's see. Tactical budget, I would probably put above the tactical. Art knives, $1,600 on the Terra that was like tricked out. So I think having purchased a single knife in that category, it has to be above tactical. Baleson, never, nope. So that's my priority there. Go down. Okay. Now you're listing the rank of your favorite blade shape. There's a bunch of them here. I'm not necessarily going to do this right now. If you are curious of what one of these are, if you don't know, just right off the top of your head, you could go Google the picture or even buy the poster off of Blade HQ. I know Ben over there put a really good poster together that has, a kind of a silhouette of each of these blade shapes. So, you take a look at that, throw them some money, buy that poster. They're not sponsored. I really like that. Then we're going to do, considering both performance and value, please rank your favorite steel types. So this is another one I kind of agonized. I could have put like a billion different knife steels on there, but I'm keeping it to this list. I think the furthest down the budget tier I go is D2. I think the key here is not just value, but also performance. And so for that reason, even though like Vanex would probably be the top on this list, I think for most people, I wouldn't put it at the top because I'm also needing to incorporate the value aspect. So is it strictly better than LC200N? Yes, probably. But on this list, considering both things, I'm going to have LC200N over Vanex. This is not my list. It's just how I typed it in. It's probably not that far off, though. K390 would be much higher. But yeah, so have fun with this. I was going to do a whole nother question just saying what are your favorites regardless of price or value. But you can only have 10 questions without having to pay SurveyMonkey more money. So I can make another one. So let's contribute to the survey. I'll do a video later kind of going over the results and what that means to the channel or what that could mean to people that make knives or buy knives and just kind of go over those things. If you like this kind of thing, let me know. Like, link people the survey. I want more people taking it. If you like this kind of thing, subscribe, I guess. Just numbers wise, like I don't like to beg or talk about subscribers that often, but looking at the numbers, only about 30% of my viewers are subscribed. So to me, that's a big number. I don't know what's going on. A lot of people just passing through, or I gotta give them a compelling reason to subscribe or just ask. I don't know, but I think I'm only mentioning it now because I think I'm starting to put out pretty good content, and I want you guys to be involved in this content. It's not just a one-way street; it's a two-way street. The more people that are subscribed, the more work we can do and help everybody out. So I think it's a win-win for everybody. And I hope to see you in the next video. And please comment. Oh, and one more thing. I want to kind of get your input on, should I do live streams? I'm up to enough to where maybe I can get a dozen people in a live stream. That might be fun. I have vacation coming up around August 15th, 16th-ish for somewhere in that 2-week period. If we want to do like a marathon of a bunch of live streams, I don't know. So if you think that would be fun, I think it would be. Let me know in the comments if that's something you would be down for, and we'll try it out if there's enough interest in it. That's all I have for you today. Enjoy your knife day. See you tomorrow. No, that's weird. Okay, bye.